Hi there, and welcome back to the second Instagram live of the day and week 2 of Lupus Awareness Month here in the UK. As some of you already know, I'm Vicky and I am the face behind Lupus and I. So let me know how you're finding Lupus Awareness Month so far. Are there things you like, things you don't like, are there things you'd like to add in? Leave me some feedback below and I can see what I can do for you. So I'm delighted to have with us tonight is Lorena Marie, who is going to do some Reiki and guided meditation with us today. So I'm just waiting for her to join us. If you just bear with me. Try and get hold of her to get her on. There we are. So I'm just about to get her added. There, just a wee second. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, nice to finally talk to you.
Yes, it is. I was going to say good morning, but I think it's good evening there where you are.
Yes, it's 6 o'clock at night here for me.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's just the morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So thank you for taking your time out of your day to speak to us today.
No
So I know you use Reiki and meditation to help people.
Mm-hmm.
What I thought it would be quite nice if you could maybe share your journey with lupus with us first, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. So I was informally diagnosed with lupus when I was 17. So the reason they didn't formally diagnose me was because back then pre-existing conditions still existed under our healthcare system. So my doctors didn't want to have me have a pre-existing condition in my medical records so young. So I had my first real major kind of flare when I was 24. And so that's when I was given the formal diagnosis. And kind of just been living with it ever since. So basically since I was 17, so 19 years now total. That's, essentially almost over half of my life. So I've had it for a very long time. I don't have organ threatening lupus. So most of what I experience is fatigue, pain, muscle pain, joint pain in general. I did have a very, very bad flare about 3 years ago, and it did start attacking my central nervous system and my spinal cord and my brain. And I had to go on a bunch of medications, do chemotherapy, but was able to get it under control for the most part.
Good.
And that's sort of when my Reiki and holistic kind of health journey began, I guess you could say.
So tell us a wee bit about what Reiki is and what meditation is and how it can actually help people with chronic pain or chronic fatigue.
So essentially, like what Reiki does and meditation does is it helps to calm your central nervous system, which is where a lot of, your pain emits from. So meditation in general helps to calm you, calm you down, make you calm, make you more grounded into your body so that you're not as, it kind of helps to just lower that extreme almost energy that you're emitting when you're in so much pain. And then Reiki is a form of energy healing that was brought to the US from Japan in the late 1800s. And so what Reiki healers do is it's been passed down, so lineage from lineage to lineage. And you, as a Reiki practitioner, you go to classes and you work with a Reiki master, and you become what's called attuned to Reiki energy. And then that energy, what you do, so when you're doing a Reiki healing, essentially is you're using what's called life force energy to balance the energy fields of the body, also known as chakras. And it also, so the belief is, that you have a spiritual body, a physical body, and a mental body, and the three of them all combine to make you into one person. And so you need to have them all aligned in order to be your best self. So when your spiritual body is out of alignment, your physical body is also going to be out of alignment, right? And so that's really what Reiki does, is it helps to bring your full body, your energy body, back into alignment so that you can, it helps to, lessen your pain so that you can heal the best that you possibly can. It's not a cure for anything. It's never, if it's ever deemed as if someone is saying it's a cure for something, I would be very wary of getting Reiki from that person. But it's supposed to essentially help align you, help keep you calm, help, again, when your systems are aligned, your central nervous system's not going to be as, enhanced, and therefore it helps to calm the pain.
But really, it actually makes total sense when you think about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, to me, it does. I think there are skeptics that, maybe necessarily don't believe in a spiritual body. I have personally, in my own journey, found that, if I'm not aligned spiritually, and even emotions, because emotions, heavy emotions, hard emotions can throw your spiritual body out of alignment. When I'm not aligned in that area, I have more pain. I do have more pain, and I tend to not do as well health-wise in general. So that's why this is something of a daily practice for me, something I do on myself daily, and as well, so it just kind of helps me overall maintain a balance, especially since the last really, really bad flare I had. It was really bad to the point where I couldn't even walk. And so, and I'm now, I have kept this spiritual practice, I guess, holistic practice up since then. And I'm literally back to working, hiking 4 miles at least 3 times a week, that sort of thing. So I was able to get myself whole again, and really back to where I was prior, and been able to maintain it. I do take medication, so I'm never going to tell you not to take your medications, but yeah, it's been something that's really, really integral in my healing. So that's why I preach it.
Definitely. And that's the thing, if we can do that wee one thing extra to help ourselves.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
So what do you have planned for us today then?
So I have a grounding meditation, and then a Reiki distance healing session planned. I'm going to go ahead and go through the grounding meditation first. So essentially what the grounding meditation does is it grounds you into the earth. It grounds you into your body. It's also considered what's called a clearing meditation. It's a guided meditation. So you're going to be doing imagery in your head as we're doing the meditation along with breathing. And essentially what it'll do is it helps to clear. So when you're grounded and cleared, to begin with, then you can receive the Reiki energy the Reiki energy. It's better to receive the Reiki energy, essentially.
Amazing. I'm excited.
So, okay. So first I want you to find a comfortable straight back chair. I'm sure, you can find one. It looks like you're sitting in one. So Yeah. Um, and sit with your feet flat on the ground. If you have to put a pillow underneath them or a blanket underneath them, that's totally okay. And have your back reasonably straight with your knees at a 90-degree angle. So get comfortable and close your eyes and start to focus on your breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Allowing your breath to lengthen and slow. Allow yourself to become aware of what it feels like to bring that air into your body, filling your lungs, and to exhale fully so that you can release all of the toxins. And start to bring the energy of that breath down deeper into your body, past the lungs and the solar plexus, down to the level of the belly button, down further into your hips, and allow the energy of the breath to slide down your legs, past your knees, into your lower legs, and even down into your feet. And imagine that you have roots growing out of the soles of your feet that go down into the floor of the room, through the building itself and its foundation, into the topsoil and the bedrock beneath. And those roots grow down through all of the various layers of the earth toward the center, growing faster now, reaching, stretching, and they go through the crust and the molten lava and into the very heart of the planet as a giant crystal ball, embedding themselves there, connecting you to a limitless supply of energy. And that energy starts to collect around the ends of your roots, growing, strengthening, building, until there is so much energy that it starts to come back up through the roots, up out of the crystalline core, through the molten lava and crust, up through all of the various layers of the earth, moving towards the surface, up through the bedrock and the topsoil and the foundation of the building and the floor of the room, where it starts to build into that space between the floor of the room and the soles of your feet. Growing, strengthening, until it feels as if your feet were resting on two pillows of energy. And your feet sink down into that energy as the energy sinks up into your feet, feeling your toes, your arches, your heels, feeling the tops of your feet swirling up in a clockwise direction, up into your ankles, up into your shins and your calves, touching every cell as it goes. And the energy swirls up into your knees, clearing and cleansing, restoring balance, dissolving away toxins and blocks. And the energy swirls up into your thighs, filling them front and back. Again, touching every cell as it goes. Going higher and higher until those two streams of energy meet and they merge and they meld, swirling together, becoming one, opening, clearing, cleansing, and dissolving away blocks and toxins. Dissolving away all of those old things that no longer serve you. And the energy swirls up, out into your hips, and up to the level of your belly button, where it builds, restoring balance to your emotional field, clearing out the old. And the energy swirls up still higher, all the way up to your solar plexus, filling you front and back, filling every internal organ in that region, allowing you to release anything that you have been chewing on, allowing you to release fear and lack, empowering you, restoring balance to your processing systems. And breathe the energy up into your chest and your back, filling your lungs, your heart center, your upper back, dissolving away stress and toxins, opening your heart center and reconnecting you with your joy. And if you need to think of something that brings you joy in order to help you reconnect with that feeling, go ahead at this time so that you feel yourself opening up to the feeling of joy. And the energy comes up into your shoulders and spills down your arms, past your elbows, into your forearms and your hands, dripping out the tips of your fingers, pooling in the palms of your hands, and bringing your attention back up to your collarbone. The energy swirls up into your throat, into your neck, opening your throat center and allowing you to release anything that has been left unsaid, connecting you firmly to your creativity, allowing you to more clearly project who you are into the world. And the energy swirls up into your chin, your mouth, your nose, your ears, your eyes, and the back of your head, where it fills the pineal gland, which is a small pine cone shaped gland that sits at the center of the head behind the eyes, so that energy shines out from it as if it were a light-filled glass pine cone, opening your third eye at the front of your brow and also at the base of your skull, affording you more clarity. And the energy builds, filling your entire head, building at the top of your skull. If you feel a slight bit of pressure, that's okay. Building, growing, strengthening, until it very gently spills out the top of your head, cascading down around you in a never-ending fountain of energy, sinking back down into the ground beneath your feet, building outward, filling your energy field, clearing it, cleansing it, repairing it, strengthening it, so that you are in this beautiful flowing egg of energy. And allow one thin thread of this energy to go up from the top of your head all the way up into the heart of the universe, so that you are connected at the feet to Gaia and at the crown to Source. And this thread of energy strengthens and lengthens your spine, creating a clearer channel of energy, so that you are a vessel for this energy to flow through you, empowering you. And allow yourself to sit in this energy, feeling what it is like to be fully grounded, fully present, fully in your body. Now rub the palms of your hands in a circular motion, warming them, getting the blood flow going, and place them on your chest, on your heart center. Breathing in deeply, exhaling fully, reinforcing the joy that you are feeling at being present. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes, maintaining that feeling of being present. Okay, so that was the grounding meditation. I was trying not to talk too fast. How do you feel? And so next would be the Reiki. I don't know if I can see who's on or not. Let me see. I can. If I click that little line up there. And what is your full name?
It's Vicky Patterson.
So for the distance Reiki healing, you're not going to see me do much just because of the way my camera is. You can't really see my hands. But what I'll do is I will essentially turn on the distance Reiki healing energy, and then I will send it to anybody that was on the list and to yourself. You may feel heat, you may feel nothing, but nonetheless, you'll be receiving the energy, and so it'll still help to clear your chakras, balance you, and help to, balance you essentially. Just balance you mostly.
Amazing.
Okay. Okay. So I felt more inflammation coming from you than from the other person who was on earlier. Not sure if she has lupus or not, but I did clear your energy.
Thank you.
So just make sure to drink a lot of water throughout the day. Nothing, you won't experience any side effects or anything like that. It just helps to make sure you get out all of the toxins that were released throughout the session. And the only other thing I just want to point out is when you do a live Reiki session, as opposed to distance, the Reiki practitioner can work more on your actual body. So the session's much longer. But I'm so happy that I could be here today to at least, meet you and have everyone participate. So thank you everyone who did join. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that for us. That was really nice. I love meditation, but I've never done the Reiki side of things, so it was just nice to experience that. So thank you very much. We've got one more live of the day, which happens in about 2.5 hours. And that's where we're talking about hair loss.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I've got lots of questions to ask our guest for that one. So thank you very much again for joining us. And hopefully get to speak to you again soon.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.